Hello and welcome to the weekly moon update. My name is Allison, and I am still not really feeling well. I haven't really recovered yet, but instead of skipping or having this video come out late, I still wanted to go ahead and do it and maybe kind of talk about the week in regards to how I am physically feeling and how I might adjust following the moon or tapping into astrological energy when life doesn't really give you opportunities to really connect, or when you're dealing with something else, you're focusing on something else, you're focusing on healing, or you're really busy at work or something like that. So I'm hoping that this video can kind of be like case in point and show you how I still try to follow the moon even if I am feeling not feeling well or feeling disconnected, and how I kind of adjust accordingly, and still try to follow the moon, even when life kind of throws things at you. So, as always, everything that I talk about in these videos is in Eastern Standard Time, so adjust to your local time zone accordingly. And also, I put the timestamps in the description below so that you can jump around and you can just go to a specific day of the week or a specific zodiac sign and see what's going on there. There's also going to be a timestamp for the oracle cards, and they're a little bit interesting this week. So follow along in your Just a Phase Moon Planner, and as always, take what resonates for you and leave the rest, because I do feel like this episode or video is going to be a little bit more personalized. Even though I try to tap into collective energy, I think it's just kind of hard to get out of your body when you're like physically ill. So let's just jump into this week. So, starting off this week on Monday, we have our first quarter moon. So, this is a lot of energy and a lot of light. The moon is half lit. So, for the rest of the week after the first quarter, we're going to have a waxing gibbous. And that means the moon is more than half lit, and it's going to to increase until we have our full moon next week. So this will be a good example of case in point. Like, what if you're not feeling energized? What if you don't feel like your energy is increasing? Um, I would recommend to always meet your body where you're at. If you have things that you need to do and you feel like you don't have the energy to do them, figure out a different way to go about it, whether that's allowing yourself for some downtime, some rest time, some recuperation time. That way, hopefully, eventually, you will find that energy and be able to get the things done that you need to get done. Um, Another way to look at that is you could tap into the moon's energy, like maybe take some time, especially with a Pisces moon, that we have on Monday. Maybe take some time to meditate and to try to connect to the moon and to connect to source, and um because or connect to the sunlight, because the moon's light is the reflected sunlight. So find a way to tap into that energy, fill your cup back up, and Just take things as they come. Maybe do things in little chunks of time where you're allowing yourself some downtime, some time to rest, and then picking yourself up and seeing how much you can get done, and then allowing yourself to rest when you feel like you've gone too far. Um, for example, that's the day that I've been having. I've just been like, I get back in bed when I'm feeling tired. I drink water, I drink tea, I eat some soup or something, and then I might try to get up and do something else, like start a load of laundry, and then you can go back to rest while that laundry is going. Or you can find the energy to film a video. So this is obviously pertaining to how I'm feeling with being sick, but you can also use those techniques as well if your menstrual cycle is the opposite. If you menstruate on a full moon, then this is technically your or uh, last quarter or waning crescent time of the month. So this might be how you feel every month around this time. So remember that the point of this planner is to connect to your energy and how you personally feel so that you can harness that energy and utilize it. This way you're resting when you need to rest, and then you're doing things, you're physically active, mentally active when you have the energy to do so. So, again, talking about Pisces energy here on Monday, it's not necessarily, I say this all the time, it's not, Pisces isn't really the best Monday, especially if your week starts on a Monday and you have lots of things to do on a Monday. Pisces isn't really good at doing that. Pisces is a very sleepy, dreamy kind of energy. I really struggle to focus on Pisces days. So if I have to do anything that requires a lot of brain function, I wait until Aries. Aries is always after Pisces. So wait until Tuesday or Wednesday to do anything where you need to be physically active or mentally active. This is also the week before a holiday. Christmas is next week, which is so crazy. So this might kind of be a unproductive week anyways. Even though we have an increasing moon, we're all kind of like trying to tie up loose ends, get ready to hopefully have a few days off next week or over extra days over the weekend. And this, even though this is a first quarter wax and gibbous moon week, it actually kind of feels a little bit more like a last quarter or a waning crescent moon, which is really kind of interesting because it personally feels like that for me because I'm not feeling well and I'm trying to rest and recuperate, which is something which is last quarter waxing crescent or waning crescent energy. But it also feels like that because we're winding down before a holiday and also winding down towards the end of the year. So Monday might not be a very productive day for anybody until we move into Aries at 4:03 p.m. on Tuesday. So Tuesday and Wednesday might be put all your to-dos, put your errands, the last minute errands that you need to run before the holiday, put that on Tuesday and Wednesday because that's when we're going to have wax and gibbous energy, and we're also going to have that fire Aries energy. Aries is the spring energy, the beginning of spring where we just are full of energy, full of action. And again, another like case in point, like for me personally, Aries is also good at burning things away. So this might be a day that I would like to like go for a walk or get on the elliptical and do some cardio to help get your lungs functioning better after being sick and to get your blood flowing and moving. Because there is this stage of when you're not feeling well, of if you're too sedentary, then your body isn't able to like process, get rid of all of those things that it needs to get rid of. So Aries energy would be a good day to be a little bit more physically active to help get your blood pumping, get your lungs breathing a little bit deeper and faster just to help your body recuperate. From another standpoint, if this was your decreasing kind of week, depending on where your menstrual cycle is, Aries needs to burn out. before actually taking the time to rest. So, for example, I recommend my Aries massage clients to exercise before I come over for their massage. That way, by the time they get on the table, they are tired, they're ready to sit. And because I find that very fiery, active people struggle to sit for an hour without needing to fidget or needing to talk all the whole time or needing something to do. Like they find it difficult to just sit and be. So that's another thing to think of if you are needing some downtime, uh, you can use that Aries energy to burn away excess energy so that you're able to rest. But if you are feeling that wax and gibbous energy, you're feeling that fire energy, Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be the day to get your heftier to-dos, the things that are more time consuming, the things that take more physical activity, Tuesday and Wednesday, and even Thursday too. 'Cause we don't move into Taurus until, around 10 o'clock, Thursday night. So I'm really looking forward to Thursday. Thursday, the 21st is also the winter solstice, and I try to make this my annual do nothing day. But as it's transitioning into Taurus, this is also really nice, cozy, relaxing energy. And it really, I think it kind of sets the tone for a holiday weekend. Moving into a holiday week, I think it's just gonna be cozy, like, you just wanna put on your comfy clothes, sit next to the fire or your fake fireplace like I have, get some tea or some hot cocoa, and just kind of, like hopefully by this time you're done with running around and doing errands, hopefully you were able to do all of that fire energy on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we can just kind of, like, relax into the rest of the weekend. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. And, Taurus just has this safe, protective energy to it as well, so I hope that that has that, like, homey feeling that you are always looking for around the holiday season, and that just safety, protection, and cozy kind of energy. So we'll be in Taurus energy late Thursday evening, all day Friday, and all day Saturday too. And then in the wee hours of the morning on Sunday is when we move into Gemini. But we'll be in Gemini energy for the entirety of Sunday. And this is Christmas Eve. This Gemini is playful and fun and laughter and joking. So hopefully you're able to like spend time with family, spend time with people that you love, and just relax and have a really wonderful time. So, I really did try to tap into the collective energy for our oracle cards and really tried to put aside how I am feeling. But unfortunately, I do feel I relate to the cards really, really well. But I mean, I specifically asked for what can we expect for the collective for this week. So I don't know. Either I really relate to it and hopefully the collective relates to it too. But again, just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the feeling that I get when when I pulled this card and when I read the description of it, it just has this kind of eerie feeling to it. And I did mention about the whole month of December having this kind of grinchy or Scroogey kind of feeling to it. And I think like what the lesson in that is, and the reason I say Grinchy and Scroogey is because Jupiter is still retrograde until December 30th, and Jupiter is that planet of hope and luck and growth and expansion. So be with it being retrograde, it has this very restrictive kind of feeling. And even just like looking at this image with her hands crossed in front of her, this is very like almost like Four of Pentacles kind of feeling, like very restrictive, not being open to that flow of giving and receiving. And I think that the lesson in this is to like get back to what is really important, what really matters, approaching things from a heart-centered way, being kind and gentle to yourself and being kind and gentle to everybody around you. I know the holidays are difficult for so many. And like remember that not everybody is having a holly jolly good time, and just to be kind and gentle is, I don't know, the necessity, I feel like. But here's the description. So your body is an intelligent being providing you with warning signs when you are in danger. Chills are one of these signs, and they warn you to seek shelter and warmth so that you do not freeze. Just like the body, your soul provides you with warning signs in the form of your intuition or the gut feeling that tells you something isn't right. Sacred soul, your awareness is needed now. You may be heading into a situation that can't be avoided. Oh, wait, you may be heading into a situation that can be avoided. There are red flags and clues that you have been ignoring. You may have felt the creepy feeling that something is off, but without proof, your ego tries to convince you that your feelings are misguided or premature. Do not dismiss what you feel. There is still time to seek shelter from the cold before getting caught at night in the snow. So, again, this has this very restrictive when we cross our arms over our solar plexus like that, we're not tapping into our source energy, our soul energy, our confidence, our self esteem, our like higher self energy. And when we're restricting that, we're restricting our third eye. We're restricting all of the other chakras. We're restricting our heart. We're restricting our root. We don't feel safe. Like we're crossing our arms because we don't feel safe. And I don't know, this card just has this really ominous feeling to it. And I think, again, the message is to return to your heart, return to source, always come back to love with both love for yourself and love for your fellow humans. Our chakra card is divine service. The divine light and emanating love of the divine rises within you now, and you are a glowing beacon of hope for others. Focus your attention and intention on being of spiritual service to others. Ask those around you how they are doing and listen closely and compassionately to their response. If you have soul gifts you are aware of in this lifetime, use them consciously to assist others as you are called. Make time to be of service to the divine. So this is a soul star chakra card, and so this is a foot above your crown, a foot above the top of your head, and this is what connects us to everything, to all that is, to source. The crystal they recommend is morganite, which is it looks exactly like rose quartz to me. I have to keep my morganite separate, like in a little bag, because I can't tell the difference between rose quartz and morganite. Um, it's a very heart healing, like healing those deep, dark wounds that led us to cross our arms in front of our chest anyways. The herb they recommend is white lotus. This is not something that I've worked with. I've worked with blue lotus, but um, if you feel called to work with that crystal or that herb to connect to this energy, I think that this is a reminder, again, like I was saying, like just be kind to everybody. And we all came here for a purpose and a reason. And we oftentimes just get lost in the mundane day to day. Remember that you can always reconnect to the divine and you can always be of service to those around you. And our crystal for this week is turquoise. Turquoise embodies wholeness and higher truth and helps you find your sacred voice. It activates the throat chakra, making it easier to articulate your deepest wisdom. Turquoise is also beneficial for your overall well being, providing potent healing and purification. It's a balancing ally that promotes serenity, good fortune, protection, and soul strengthening. The affirmation is I know and express my wisdom and truth. I like this gemstone for the Jupiter retrograde because I feel like it helps you hold on to that hope and that good fortune and almost kind of like wait until we get to the other side where that growth and expansion can happen again. So, whether you resonated with the energy of this week or the energy of this card, I think that it's just an important reminder that when we have these down times, for example, when we're sick or when we have downtime because it's a holiday and because you get time off and you get a little break from your mundane day to day world and you're able to reflect and you're able to integrate and get into that kind of hibernation state of just allowing and that patience, waiting for Jupiter to go direct, waiting for the new year to come, and not necessarily sitting in anticipation or anxiousness or like being okay with that emptiness and that unknown and that darkness, that the winter teaches us as we are making our way through the winter solstice this year, and just allow for that reflection, allow for your rest and your rejuvenation. I hope that you get some days off. I hope that you get some rest. I hope that you have fun with family. I hope that you get nice and cozy and uh, just simply be in the present, be in the stillness, be in the moment, and welcome winter with open arms instead of crossing them over your body and protecting and shielding. Allow yourself to be open to receiving the good things that hopefully will be coming for all of us next year. Okay, so thank you so much for bearing with me this week. I hope to be 100% next week, and I look forward to a Cancer full moon next week where we can talk about self care again. So thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful, happy holiday. Oh, there is one event. We are going to have our Christmas movie party on Monday. I was hoping to be able to stream first, but it depends on how I'm feeling that day. I do need to conserve my energy for my last appointments before the holidays. So um and if I had to cancel an appointment last week, I'll be in touch. All orders are going out Monday as well too. So there's just been a little bit of a delay on everything, but I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you bearing with me, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Thank you again.